Here we go.
Here we go.
No, this is a good one to follow on. This is from Bloods 2JZGTE.
That's a good name.
No, that's actually, I think it's a carb Toyota thing, I think. Anyway, just to chip in, if you don't mind,
Yes, chipping.
ask Lee about his dream cars as well.
My dream car. My favourite. I still think my favourite out of all of them, even though the ones I've owned, I still love a H1 Hummer.
Yep.
So if anyone's got a H1 Hummer and wants to get rid of it, I'll take it.
Yep.
But on the other cars, I still like the Aston Martin. I've always liked that, but then, I like Lamborghini. I've never really been a big Ferrari liker, but the Aston Martin, and then even simple basic things like the Genesis car here in Australia. You've seen them, it's like a cross between a Jag and an Aston Martin, and then the actual new Jags now, some of those new Jags, XKRs I like, so yeah, there's a lot of cars, but I like some of the older cars, like the older XB and Coupe Fords and that, and stuff like that. So my dream car, like I said, I still have the choice, I'd go for the H1 Hummer.
And this, like, you know what it's like for cars over here, how it's pretty...
Expensive.
Oh, and also, too, that, you don't get exposure to them, but when you're in the US, what was the most exotic car you got to drive? Did you get a go in
A
a...
Lamborghini.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I drove a Lamborghini because I used to train a guy who stayed at his place a week on and that sort of thing, and he let me drive the Lamborghini when I was there. Yeah, and like a couple of businesses, and had him and his family and that. His sons had different cars, and they just said, "Leave, you want to pick what car you want, take it." So
Oh,
I had the Lamborghini whenever I went to visit. But I said I used to own a Dodge Viper myself. I had a Viper truck. I owned a Lotus Esprit. I had Corvettes. I had Mustangs. But like I said, my favourite would be the H1 Hummer. I just could go anywhere, do anything. It was just a nice, cool, comfortable car.
and what was the Lamborghini like to drive?
Good, yeah, but for the money you're thinking, it's just like I said, I preferred, like with my Mustang done up to 720 horsepower and the Corvette I had and stuff like that, I actually preferred that. I guess
Yeah.
you just, like I said, with a Lamborghini, it's the name and shit,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. People see one, they're like, oh look, but I actually preferred some of the other cars over that, so
And what was it like getting in and out of? Was that hard to fit in?
yeah, it wasn't too bad. When you've got the race cars, it's not too bad.
And at that stage when you drove it, were you into racing then?
I think I might have been just getting into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but and touch wood, never had a speeding ticket, so
Never.
never been pulled over by the police for a speeding ticket. See that? Took my racing out on the track, not on the roads. Because like I said, okay, I can handle the car on the road, but too many young kids out there go do stupid things and get killed or kill other people, so that's why really in America it used to be good, because on Wednesday nights, Friday nights, sometimes on weekends, I always had like the drag racing.
Yeah.
Young kids could come down, pay $50, the police would turn up, and the police would have done up cop cars, fully blown motors with the flashing lights on them, so young kids could have grudge matches with the cops on these nights, and they'd make money, plus it took the kids racing off the streets onto the track. It's done the same environment. And a lot of young kids hate police, but when they'd go here and race them and get to know them, they actually became friends with the police and knew them. And then, like I said, it took the kids from drag racing off the streets where they said they're going to kill themselves to kill other innocent people to a safe environment. And Australia has so many places where they could open up this sort of thing and do it. I know Eastern Creek has different nights where you can go down and pay the money and race down there, but Newcastle should have it. Most cities should have it, this type of thing. That way, like I said, it keeps the young kids off the streets doing it. They can go somewhere and do it safely under supervision, that sort of thing. So, that'd be too easy, too common sense.
Oh, and also too nowadays with all the health and safety laws, it'd become too much of a nightmare to do
Well,
it.
like I said, it's like anything. When you go racing, you sign a waiver, so
Yeah,
you sign a waiver saying that, these are the risks involved. It's like anything.
yeah. Best them doing.
You can go to an amusement park these days and get injured and killed, so...
And that's just from the Dagwood dogs.
Exactly. Especially where he puts them.